They will tell you bend over. Do you know bend over?
Like you have to hold the desk and then they just hit you.
They hit
till you turn 19.
By the way, Uganda was the worst. I'm sorry, Ugandans.
Okay.
No hair.
No hair. Nothing. Like
all shaved.
Like a baby. Like a baby on top.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
No, you don't need a comb.
I think Kenyans are rude. I don't know why.
Focus, man.
Still here with my lovely guest today, and she's telling me a lot about experiences here in Rwanda. So you had a very unique experience, at least compared to most Black Americans, because you went to a boarding school.
Yeah.
When you were.
I was even like young. Was I even? I was like 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 9 when I attended my. Was it? It was in P2. That's when I attended my boarding school.
Okay, so that's from 9 years old until how old? Until 16 or?
No, until 19.
So from 9 to 19?
Yeah.
You were in a boarding school?
Yeah.
Here?
My primary was in a boarding school and also my secondary. So my university is at this school, like I'm going home.
Okay, wow. Okay, so, and it was a Catholic school?
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah. All. I attended Catholic schools.
From 9 to 19?
Yeah.
So basically your whole life you were in Catholic schools?
Yeah.
Okay. That's very interesting. And you got to tell me what it was like, the discipline, because we hear these stories about the discipline there being very strict.
Very strict.
It's true?
Exactly. Very true. Very true.
Okay. So do they hit you with a ruler? They hit your hands? Is that true? Like if you misbehave, they go like, bad?
Only in Uganda. In Uganda we are beaten, not even a ruler. Why? A stick.
Oh my God.
Back then in Uganda, when you like, they would give us a paper and they said that the pass mark is like 70.
Okay.
So when you get 70 out of 100, when you get below say 70, maybe if you get 30, then the difference between 30 and 70, that's 40. You would get 40 sticks.
My
I swear.
God. Oh my God.
I swear.
In front of everyone.
Why not? And if like okay, there is there was this part where they will tell you bend over. Do you know bend over?
You have to hold the desk and then they just hit you.
They hit you after
in front of the class.
In front of the class, when you get your arms off the table, they say that you just rub the sticks.
Wow.
Then they start again.
And you start crying. What if you start crying? Do they stop?
Okay, but
they show mercy?
No
mercy.
No. Not in Uganda. People from Uganda, just be honest.
They take it.
Yeah, they have to take it. They have to be honest. I wonder if it's still the same. It's still the same nowadays, but around the 2009.
Yes.
We are given a lot of sticks.
Harsh.
But in Rwanda, they don't.
Okay, so Rwanda is less severe. It's not so strict.
Yeah, when you do something like when they are to punish you, they maybe give you the manpower. You have to do something
extra.
Yeah, something extra. Or they send you when it's too bad. They send you to your parents.
Okay.
They call your parents, then they come.
But no sticks anymore.
No.
Not anymore.
No. No sticks in Rwanda.
Okay, but you were a good student, probably. You seem like a good student.
Yeah.
So you didn't get punished.
I was. Before, when we went to Uganda, of course, I was from here. I never knew any English, even how are you? I never.
Okay.
I never knew any word, but I don't know how it came.
Like, you learn quickly.
You
have to. If you don't have a choice, you have to learn.
I was a quick learner. I remember that. In my primary schools, we used to have the 3 classes. If it's like P6, there is P6 A, B, and C. For the intelligent, for the ones who are trying, and for the ones who are dumb, like really dumb.
Yeah, the bottom.
So the bad ones. So I was always in the A class.
Awesome.
That's the best thing. Like that was the best experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Which helped me when I was in Rwanda, when I came for my O level. O level, do you understand the O level? It's from senior 1
Okay.
to senior 3 in Rwanda.
Okay.
So I was good.
Okay.
Let's not talk about the senior 4, the 11 and senior 6. Oh my God!
The end.
Was it because I had the course I was taking was PCM, that's physics, chemistry, and mathematics. It was too hard.
Okay.
Very hard.
What would you say is your favorite subject in school?
In school?
Yeah.
My favorite English was there and chemistry.
Okay, so very opposite things.
Yeah.
You got English, the verbal stuff, and then you got chemistry, the science stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chemistry, but I like maths.
Yes.
But the problem, if I was revising, I would feel like it's going through, like it's going well. Unfortunately, on the paper, oh my God, wonders.
Yeah.
Wonders.
Okay. So, beyond the classroom stuff, what was it like after class? Because you guys lived there. It wasn't only classrooms. You lived on campus, right?
Yeah.
So, it was you in a big dormitory? Is that how it was set up?
Yes, and not the big one,
Okay.
but we had in my O level, we had how many dormitories were there? There were 9. You would find in one dormitory there are 25, another one 50.
Okay.
So there are of different parts.
And you have bunk beds? Is it like a bed and another bed, or is it just a whole bunk beds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never knew how they said
The
this.
word.
Yeah,
Okay.
the word. I never knew.
And did you have the top bunk or the
I
bottom?
was always at the top because I hated people stepping on my bed sheets.
Yeah.
I hated, and a lot of people coming to sit on your bed.
Yeah, when you're
I
on the
hated
bottom.
that, so I
Yeah.
was always up.
Always up top. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, to me, it sounds almost like in the States we would think of it like almost like military. So in the morning, do they wake you guys up?
Yeah. They used to ring the bell.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we
6:30, 7.
No, it was 4.
4 in the morning.
4:30. Was it 4? Because yes, it was 4:30. Because at 5 we would start the winter. They call them the winter lessons.
Okay.
The
Wow.
winter lessons.
Okay.
So you start revising from 5 to 6:30.
Yes.
Then the 30 minutes you would go to clean the dormitories, clean around the dining hall. Yeah. So after maybe at 7:30 go to take breakfast. After 7:30 at 8 we would start lessons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a military school almost in the States. I mean,
Yeah.
we have, I don't even know if we really have them in the States anymore. Maybe there's 5 or 6 in the whole country. But yeah, it sounds very strong discipline, a lot of, I guess, control, for lack of a better word. But do you feel like that experience gave you a different character than if you had not gone to that type of an environment?
Yeah, of course it did. Especially that. Okay, I'll give you this story. When I started my boarding school when I was still young.
Okay.
So when I went to my O level, most of Rwandans, they do it going home. They don't do the boarding. So when I went there on the first day, people were like, we are all in senior 1. So people were asking, where are the bathrooms? And we used to take the shower from the veranda. Do you
What's
understand
that?
the
No,
veranda?
I don't.
Okay, you see, outside the dormitory, we never had the rooms, the bedroom rooms.
So in the building, you didn't have a shower inside?
No.
You had an outside shower?
Yes, you would get out of the dormitory and you start bathing from outside.
So you have a tent that you bathe underneath?
No. It was an open space.
Like with trees or?
Open space, no trees, nothing.
Behind the school? Or where?
In front of the dormitory. How would I say it? It will be difficult for you to understand.
So you get up really...
Most of boarding schools, most of them here in Rwanda, they don't have the bathing rooms.
So you have to shower in the morning or in the evening?
No, in the morning until the
when it's
evening.
cold?
No, you have to do twice. In the morning when you wake up before going to your class, and then also after your classes.
Okay.
Preparing for the preps. Do you know preps?
Prepes? No. The prayers.
Preps.
Oh.
Okay.
The prep classes.
Yeah, the prep classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the morning do you have buckets to wash?
Yeah, yes. Buckets.
So you in the morning you wake up, you go outside, you carry a bucket, and then you undress, and then you just
in front of the dormitory. We never had the showers, the bathing rooms.
okay. So it's just all the girls from your class together, and everyone takes a bucket and they just clean up.
Yeah.
And then you dry off, and then you get dressed again.
You get dressed, then you go. They would come and cross the dormitories. Like we had, if it's 1 hour for preparing yourself, then it's 1 hour. After 1 hour, they would come and cross the dormitories.
Okay.
And if you stay in the dormitory, hey, they would punish you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And so everything is on a schedule. So everyone showers in the morning.
Yeah.
Then in the afternoon, like 4, something like that.
At 4, yeah, 4. After classes at 4, some people who are engaged in some sports, they will do the sports.
Okay.
Others will do the washing,
Okay.
like that. Maybe, and afterwards we were given 2 hours.
And what about your hair? Do you shampoo your hair outside as well? Tell us about the hair. We're curious.
We never had hair. Of course, we were all shaved. Okay, according to the schools I went in,
Okay.
no hair,
No hair, nothing. Like
all shaved.
like a baby on top.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
No, you don't need a comb. No combs.
And no combs.
Okay. Wow.
Mhm.
Interesting. So that's very different
Those
for
are the
the
schools
US.
I went in, but there are also these schools in Rwanda where you don't have to shave your hair.
Okay.
Yeah, you just
It's half. Some do, some don't.
some don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the public schools where you can let your hair grow, or
And
It
the
just
private
depends.
schools, most of them, they put their hairs, but for the
public.
public, most of them, I think even they're all, not
Okay.
even most of them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So since you're with the same girls all day long, do you guys become very close?
Oh,
Do you
of
have
course.
arguments a lot, or the
Like,
fighting?
it's a society.
Yes.
So arguments are there,
There's
hatred,
drama.
a lot of drama.
Uh-huh.
Like that's a normal thing.
And it's all girls, right, in this environment.
No, okay, some are mixed. Mixed
Your
schools,
school,
yeah.
was your school all girls?
Yeah, no.
There were
Well, I
guys?
went to mixed schools.
Okay.
Yeah, so the boys had their own dormitories, and also
Okay.
guys we had ours.
Okay, and the boys, they didn't have showers either. They had to go outside.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone went outside.
Of course.
And no one's
The old, the young, all.
so no one's shy.
No.
Okay.
There is nothing like being shy there. To the schools I went in, by the way, I don't know, maybe like my two sisters went to another school. I think they had showers, but
Okay.
ours, we never.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the food like in the schools? Because
It was, you know, posho.
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 Explain it to
Often
us.
they say it posho is this maize flour. The maize
flour.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar.
It's kawunga, like kawunga. If you have ever heard.
Is there flavor?
Huh?
Is there flavor?
The flavor?
Yeah. Do they put some hot sauce, some flavor in it?
No.
Some peppers?
You know, it's just you mingle it. Okay, it's just you get water, you put the flour in, then you start mingling.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And also rice. Sometimes the sweet potatoes.
Okay.
According to the schools I went in, and also beans. Beans from Monday to Sunday.
Okay. And
Beans.
chicken? You guys get chicken, steak, beef, hamburgers,
Never. How that happened?
spaghetti.
I told you it was rice, posho, kawunga.
That's it.
Kawunga, the maize flour, and beans. And sometimes on Sunday we would eat meat.
Chicken,
it.
maybe.
And also sweet potato. Chicken.
Yeah.
No.
No chicken.
I was in a public school. Chicken. Come on.
You heard it from her. She's telling you the real. She's telling you the real. That's what it's like. Okay. Wow. Interesting. And so you had this same experience until you were 19?
Until, what do you mean?
From 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, until you turned 19.
By the way, Uganda was the worst. was the worst. I'm sorry, Ugandans.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ugandans, but Uganda was the worst.
Okay. Wow.
Like the way they cooked, like they wouldn't put even a little oil. And also the porridge, no sugar.
No flavor, no sugar. No.
Never.
Eat it and shut up.
But the best thing, like we used to go, we had the pocket money.
Okay.
You would buy yourself stuffs.
You can get something extra.
Yeah,
right?
something extra.
To be like mentally free.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so you were in this environment until you were 18, 19 years old?
Yeah.
And then at 19 you finished?
I finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
After 1 year I started my university.
here in Kigali?
Yeah, here in Kigali, okay.
Okay. Interesting. And what was it like to go from that strict environment to being in Kigali?
But okay, the difference is that I was now going home from school to home.
Yes.
That's the difference.
So you.
And I wasn't even wearing the school uniforms.
Yeah.
We wear school uniforms. Do you know that?
Yeah.
How about in your country?
What does it look like? It's like a dress, a skirt. I mean, a skirt and
It's
a
skirt
blouse?
and the blouse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, in my country, in the States, usually, most people go to public school. Like maybe the 90%. Like almost everyone goes to public school. You do have the like 10% because you have to pay, right? So, or unless you're like, maybe you get a scholarship if you're really smart and you can go to a private school, like a private secondary school.
Okay.
But if you go to a public school, you usually don't wear uniforms. It's very rare. There are some school districts where they might have you wear uniforms in a public school. This is more of a new thing. It wasn't when I was going to school, but it's not common. Usually people wear whatever they want within reason. So in most schools you can't wear a hat, for example.
Okay, yeah.
Like you can't just like I'm gonna put my hat backwards. No, they wouldn't. Most schools, I think almost every school in America, public school, they wouldn't let you do that. And also I think maybe they don't let you wear too much jewelry. You can wear a watch, but I think if you wear like tons of rings, in most American public schools, they wouldn't let you.
Does tattoo matter?
Sorry?
Tattoos.
No, you can wear tattoos. You can wear tattoos, but the thing is, so in America, the law says you have to be 18 to get a tattoo.
Okay.
But if your parents let you, I think you can get it at 16, and maybe now 14, because now everyone has tattoos. So, I mean, the school, they have to accept you. The only way they might be able to kick you out of school is if you have a gang tattoo. Like if you had a tattoo on your arm that says, I don't know, I'm part of 187th gang or whatever, then they might say you can't come to our school. I don't know exactly, but as long as it's a normal tattoo, it's nothing crazy, I think it shouldn't be a problem. But of course your parents have to,
To us it's hectic.
Yeah.
If you have a tattoo, that means you're
a scum, right?
Yeah. So like most, like the schools I went in, if you had a tattoo, you would be suspended. Tattoos are not allowed. And also another thing, the private schools here in Rwanda are the ones that are expensive.
Yeah, same for us.
Same for us. For
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And they are the ones who don't wear uniforms.
Oh,
for
no.
the public schools,
No, see, ours are
wear
different.
uniforms.
Ours is the opposite.
Okay.
So for ours, the private schools, they do wear uniforms. Like a friend of mine, he actually went to school, private school, high school, like 13, 14, 15, 16, with one of the children of Donald Trump, like the president's kids. He wasn't the president back then, but you know what I'm saying. So like really wealthy people who have lots of money, celebrities, like think of Will Smith's children, those kind of people. They either are rich enough that they can just have the school come to them, like they pay teachers to come to the house and teach their kids, or they have, or they just send them to like the really exclusive, expensive schools, like schools that cost more than universities, So, and then I guess the third option would be just regular, normal Americans who maybe they have a wife, like a husband has a wife, and the wife is like a teacher or she's very smart, and they just give the kids school at home. We call it homeschool.
Okay.
I don't know if it exists here.
I don't know.
Of yours, this thing is a life that's better than your love.
Focus, man.